Hey guys, I'm Romen, and today I have another Kingdom Hearts theory for you. Today's theory is about why Ventus, as well as Marluxia, Larxene, and the other Dandelion Union leaders are in the present-day Kingdom Hearts. If in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, Ventus, Lauriam, Marluxia somebody, and Elrena, Larxene somebody, show up. First, let's start off with how Ventus got there. Now I think Ventus used time travel to be in the present time of Kingdom Hearts. I don't know the exact specifics, but I know that it has something to do with Maleficent, because she is noted being the reason the Dandelions could change world lines again, and she is noted by Nomura in the Ultimania as to why Ventus is in the present. Now if you didn't know, when Maleficent was killed by Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1, she time traveled to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and while she was there, I think she struck a deal with one of the Dandelion Union leaders, who I suspect to be Brain, who's going by the name Darkness, to help them get to the future. I think that Brain tells the other Dandelions of this ruined destiny, and seeing this danger, I think that the Union leaders decided to go to the future, and they did it through using the realm of sleep. Hence why the mysterious girl, who I think is Skuld, doesn't have her memories, and why Ventus doesn't have his memories of the past either. Similar to how the other Dandelion members had their memories erased in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, while in the realm of sleep. They may have time traveled, but I think that they all ended up in different points in time. But I believe Brain to be manipulating some of the facts around, because he is still responsible for killing Skrillex. I also want to note that I think Brain is the person Lucy passed down his Keyblade to, because I think that they used the no-name Keyblade to do the time traveling. Mainly because Ventus ends up meeting Xehanort, and Skuld ended up with Ansem the Wise and Terranort. Both ended up near some incarnation of Xehanort in the possession of the no-name Keyblade. Now, I also think that Brain stayed in the past, as to continue passing on no-name, and that he is what eventually becomes the Blue Blood family line. So what I'm trying to say is that Ericus is a descendant of Brain, which would make sense because the no-name Keyblade is left on display in Scala ad Caelum, most likely until whichever disciple proves themselves worthy to use it. So if Brain stayed in the past, Elrena is who I think took his place, because she also appears in the present alongside Lauriam as their nobodies. So, my no-name Keyblade time travel explanation would kind of explain why Ephemera shows up at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't think that Ephemera is actually dead, but he time traveled to the future and saw Sora in danger, so he lent him a hand. And using my theory, it would make sense that when he time traveled, he ended up in the Keyblade graveyard, near the many incarnations of Xehanort. But the fact that there were so many of the same person in one time might have messed up the time travel for Ephemera, hence why he only shows up for a second and then disappears. Now Brain says he wants to change their destiny, and I think that sadly, Brain is just playing in the palm of the Master of Masters' hand, mainly because of the new game Ericus has for Xehanort at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. It just seems very likely that the Master planned their confrontation from the beginning. Now as for the organization members, I think that they traveled to some point before the events of Birth by Sleep, because they had time to age and became nobodies, forgetting their purpose for being there. And they would have had to have been nobodies when they met Xemnas. It is also important to note that Marluxia and Larxene are now much older than Ventus. When in Union Cross, they are about the same age. So Lauriam and Elrena most likely spent a couple of years looking for Skrillex before turning themselves into nobodies, most likely to extend their search. Honestly, this is a very confusing subject matter, with not a lot to go on, but I thought it was interesting enough to make a video on. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and thanks for watching.